Good afternoon. My name is Valerie McKenney. I'm very proud to be the superintendent here in Epping. Today you'll see a discussion amongst some of the leaders of the Epping school community. Our goal today is to answer some questions about competency-based education. We will be talking from our hearts and talking about the things that matter to us. We hope that you enjoy this sequence and that this helps you better understand the hard work that we're doing here in Epping for our students.
As a leader in education, what do you see as the value of competency-based education?
I think as a leader in an educational system, one of the things we have to factor in is that our own experiences as learners and kids in school really shape how we view school and what we dream of when we're thinking about what school should be. So in third grade, I was assigned to a special pilot class that was made up of all different kinds of kids, which was pretty unusual for those days. The idea was to remove the walls and really kind of open up education. So not only were the walls removed in essence that were real walls, but they were also the walls of traditional education model. So I remember feeling really liberated by the idea of being able to go find what interested me about what we were learning. It wasn't just a free-for-all, but I was able to find my own angle, to try new things, to push further and learn more about stuff. Rarely did we ever hear our teachers say no to an idea about learning more about something we had to learn anyway. All we had to do was show that we were ready and that we had a plan for moving forward. We all exploded as learners that year, and that year was when I figured out just how important it was to have a teacher know me and know what I needed. This was my first experience with competency-based models, and as a school leader, I want every kid in school to learn not just what they can't do, but what they can or might do.
As a leader in education, what do you see as the value of competency-based education?
I think the value of competency-based education is it more closely matches life outside of school, because as adults we are constantly faced with different challenges and we need to be able to have the knowledge and skills to creatively solve problems and have a good life.
What changes have you started to see in the Epping schools as a result of this work?
Competency-based education is a shift in thinking away from what students earn to what students learn, what they know and are able to do. This shift in thinking goes against all traditional systems that we've been used to. It simply has changed the way we teach.
What changes have you started to see in the Epping schools as a result of this work?
Teachers within and across grade levels are doing more collaboration. They're digging in, really thinking things through, and becoming really clear about three things. One, what kids should know and be able to do. Two, how we can design lessons and units to ensure that happens. And three, how we're measuring kids' growth to inform how they're doing, and most importantly, make sure that kids are successful and thriving no matter who they are.
Competency work and these changes take a lot of time, commitment, and resources. What motivates you to do this work?
It's what's best for students, plain and simple. The world has changed, and it's our responsibility to change education to meet the needs of our students. Competency-based education is the best way to get our students ready for the new challenges that they will face in the real world.
Competency work and these changes take a lot of time, commitment, and resources. What motivates you to do this work?
That's a great question. This is my 38th year in public education. I started my journey in 1983. As the leader of the Epping School District, what motivates me is wanting to do what I believe is the most ethically sound thing for the children in Epping. We have new research on the brain, we have new research on best instructional practices, we have new research and new developments in technology. We know for sure that the kids are going out into a whole new world, and I think it is really my responsibility to create an environment in which people feel as though we can rethink some of the traditional structures that we've used and begin to make improvements in public education for now and in the future.
What are you most proud of?
I am most proud of the ability for us to collect better evidence to show what students are able to do and what they know.
I'm most proud of the fact that everyone in this district is a leader, from student to teacher, everyone who is responsible for producing an awesome environment for kids to learn.
As someone still relatively new to Epping, I'm really proud and can share that this district is certainly on the cutting edge of education. And one of the things that's most impressive is how it's been a collaborative effort among teachers, because they care deeply about kids and are willing to rethink practices that weren't effective for far too many kids.
I'm most proud of the shift in culture and progressive thinking to what's best for students. Competency-based education is not a new concept. However, we've been able to create a blended model and make that work for what's best for Epping.
So I guess in closing, I think that as a district, we have much to be proud of. I hope that you'll continue to watch these videos and PowerPoints and documents that'll be coming your way for the next several weeks. And I also hope that you will come to both our open houses in September and our parent forums related to competency-based education, so that you have a complete understanding of not only what the work is that we're doing, but why we're doing the work. Thank you very much.